Hi everybody, it's Rob and we've got to video number, I have no clue, video number 344 I think. Video 4, not too bad, and that's keywords. Okay, now I might do two keywords here. So if I get too far, I'll do the local search separate. So for now, let me just cover keywords. Now, there is keyword research, and it's a huge thing, and it's very important you go and do that keyword research. So for now, I'm just trying to cover it in less detail, enough for you to understand how it correlates to your content. Now, people are going to search using keywords, right? So they go into Google and they type in what is the best movie to watch on Netflix at the moment. That's a long tail keyword. Okay. So during Black Friday, there'll be buyer keywords. During Halloween, there'll be for high search volumes. There'll be high search volumes for keywords. Over the December period, there'll be buyer keywords for goods, toys, specific products are on special. At the end of the month, there'll be high search volumes for best prices on toilet paper. You get where I'm going. These are all keywords that you would use in your keyword research and know how they work. Now, buyer keywords are obviously great because if somebody says, let me give a quick example of real keywords. If somebody looks up video camera, no, digital camera, it's so vague. And I can tell you now, 2 million people a month are looking it up. But they are just at the start of their journey to buy. Nobody is going to look up digital camera and buy one 20 minutes later. But that guy, give it a bit of thought, realize, whoa, okay, I didn't think about cameras that I could go underwater with, like a GoPro. And so bit by bit, his buyer evolution goes through step 1, step 2, step 3. At some point, he's looking up second-hand GoPros in Ontario. Now he's a buyer keyword. He's got to where he knows what he wants. Now he's going to find it. He's looking up school buses for sale. Sorry, so I've been looking for that. School buses for sale, less than $10,000. You get where I'm going. Buy a keyword. They're ready to buy. They just, if they can find it, they're going to phone that guy. They're going to click the buy now button. It's a really powerful. Do the right searches for those keywords and you're in the pound seats. It works the same for question keywords. If somebody's really looking for a question, you've got to filter your question research. That's Answer the Public, by the way. Answerthepublic.com or Ask the Public. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's Ask the Public. Doesn't matter. One of those two will tell you what people are looking up. Questions. So now the question is, what is the best digital camera for underwater holiday shots? Portable, can you see? So now if somebody's looking for the best digital portable camera and he realizes he doesn't just want a digital camera, he's got quite far along in his search. He's not totally a buyer yet, but he knows which questions to ask. So that guy will pitch up. You will explain to him, yeah, good question. Here's why people are da 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 da, and you answer his question. And then you tell him, look, at any given time, check out these 3. These are really cool. There's a fair chance you can move this guy onto your buyer section and get him to click and buy something. Right, obviously your high search volume keywords, long tail keywords, they're all part of how you have to do it. And I think it's safe enough to say I can go into local keywords. So remember, this is all part of the keyword research training course that I've got, and you need to know it to be able to know what kind of content and how to do contents and silo structures on your website. Right now, local search is what it says. You have to be a local business, a plumber, electrician, wallpaper guy, a roofer, a mechanic. Okay. But it affects what you do. Incidentally, you would, I do have another course I'm going to be doing for you that is entirely on local search, local marketing, SEO. But remember, this website is based on fibromyalgia, and I would rather you weren't setting up a client-centric, a client-based business. Because for me, the pressure that clients bring gives me stress, and stress gives me pain. I really don't need that shit. So It's quite simple for me. Keep it client free, and then local search is not the same, but you can still do a local search online business where you're not the end user. So you use all of these tricks I teach, right? And then you send them all to the local hairdressers, 5 hairdressers in your area, and they pay you for the leads. So now you've got this whole system set up. They know you kind of are sometimes off the rails with your sickness. Sometimes you're low energy, but at the same time, you've built a really powerful website that is bringing each one of them hairdressers, each one, 5 phone calls a day. And for that, they will happily pay you that, whatever that figure is, $500 a month. And so now you've got a $2,500 a month income because you've built the most powerful hairdressing resource website for your town. If your town is too small, it won't work. If you're big, you're going to do very well. That's called rank and rent, by the way, and there will be training on that kind of thing. Okay, so local search keywords. Sorry about the duh. Treating you guys like duh people. But you've got to get onto the Google My Business, right? Which is Google My Business. It's a Google directory. Go and look it up, add it. It's free. But there is a system to make it work. And I will be, in fact, let me open the picture and show it to you. I will be doing that for you in more detail as we go along down the line. And it looks like this. And there will be a course on it. But this is very, very local search, a step-by-step guide to local SEO. Basically, it's very, very simple. You blog in the correct way, which is what I'm going to tell you here. You set up your Google My Business in the correct way, and you get citations, which is directory linkings to you. You get reviews, and you're golden. How's that for a shortcut answer? But it's not really. You saw it was quite involved. Yeah, let me show you again, scare you a little bit. It's about this involved. So it's not the end of the world, right? But if you follow all these steps, they look bad. But like this whole section here is just to tell you to go and put yourself on citation places. Okay, let's get out of there. So local search keywords, adding modifier means that if you're going to do plumber on Colburn. Do 24-hour emergency plumbers, Brantford. The modifier is the town, the street, the suburb, the city. That's what it is, okay? Do many, many pages. Here, a city can easily have 1,000 modifier pages. Vary your titles. So you can't just keep doing plumber, Colburn Street, plumber, Osborne Street, plumber. No. You can kind of get away with it. By the way, remember I've just told you here for types of content about a thing called it's gone. I don't know where it was. Page type. Cannibalization. Keyword cannibalization. Take care. It's real. Wow, really messing stuff up here. So take care you don't mess up your structuring. But it's silo structures are important. Categories, let's go with that. So in other words, if you were a plumber, you keep all your emergency plumbing keywords under one category. You keep all of your other ones under another category. Sorry, my phone could be telling me to do stuff, but I've blocked them while I talk to you. So at every suburb, that's part of the do many pages. Even every suburb with different keywords. Again, that's where the 1,000 pages come. Always, not always, add your phone number and titles to your busy title pages, because those phone numbers show up in the search. Okay? Related interest keywords. Okay, so this is local search, but this works for other keywords and things. So in other words, if you're in the diet business, talk about health. If you're in the health business, talk about diet. If you're in the diet business, talk about recipes. Diet, talk about clothing related to diet. They do work. People that are dieting are having a problem with their clothing. So help find them or help understand that and then send them to your diet, yeah? Because it's parallel interests. This is a very, very powerful way of getting business, people. I promise you. Right, nearby. So, like for camping now. So you selling your affiliate business is to make commissions from Amazon for camping products. So what do? You put together road trips. If you're going to go here, check out there. So now when somebody wants to know things to do in Saskatchewan, how did I say that, guys? I'm trying my best to practice these Canadian words that I'm new to this country. So stop joking, Rob. So things to do in Brantford. Once they're there, that you can then send them on to your whatever it was, because they're related, okay, your road trip thing, and then you send them to the campsite nearby. And by the way, check this out, if you're, so. Right, if you're local and you can handle extra business, it can't hurt to rope in the next town, province, cities, and create more pages on those, okay? And don't forget towns, so, Big Apples, Windy City, Josie for Johannesburg, in fact Joburg for Johannesburg, Josie City, crime capital of the world. They all they all work as keywords for local search, and keywords are what you got to build up for your silo. By the way, just to tell you though, while I'm on this, yes and no. So let's start with a yes. The more searches for a keyword, then the longer your content needs to be. So if it's a search with 20,000 searches a month, you might need 6,000 words on a page. If it's a search, a long tail one, and you've only got 5 competing pages, you can get away with 200 words on that page. Okay, so that's the general rule, and it's fairly true. But somewhere here I'm going to tell you to check out your opposition, because very often the guy who's ranking on page 1, you actually need to see why they're ranking, how many pages. Let me close this so I can think clearer and tell you this. So when you actually want to start ranking for a keyword, you've got to research the top 10 guys that you want to replace one of them on page 1. You've got to go and count how many words on their website, how many backlinks. You've got to do what they're doing. And so sometimes that's not 6,000 words. Cool. Keywords done in 12 minutes. Do the keyword research, guys, the course. It's like a totally vital thing. Incidentally, I can't resist telling you this now, because things change nasty fast online. In my keyword research course, I talk about this tool called Keywords This tool called Keywords Everywhere. If I can just make it all cooperate with me a little bit. Keywords Everywhere. I've got it up here as a browser extension. When I first made the keyword course, Keywords Everywhere was a free tool that you could add on when you did your search, and it showed you the number of searches. Since then, they've changed to being a paid tool. So let's try snow tires. Okay, so now I've added a thing called Surfer. They do what keyword, I'm going to do a video for it. They do what Keywords Everywhere did, and sooner or later they're going to charge you money for it to watch them. But for now, Surfer is telling me that Cal Tires getting Cal, maybe that's an Canadian tire rack, 1,000 searches. Fountain tire, so these must be local because it's Canadian, and there's your search things. It tells me that snow tires are looked up 2,900 times a month only in Canada, 3,300 worldwide by the looks of it. Go Canada. It tells me backlinks, so there's pretty cool keyword details on these Chrome extensions. Surfer being the latest free one. Keywords Everywhere, still my favorite. I'm happy to pay the $2 or $3 a month that they cost me for that. Okay, now I think I'm finished with that. So this keyword video, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.